Good morning, everybody,
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
and Happy New Year. And we want to say Happy New Year to all of our clients and friends who have supported us in 2020. It's been a weird year, but we really appreciate you supporting our businesses. We appreciate all of your referrals, and we just appreciate you. So thank you so much. We are here to introduce ourselves as the completed Kim Hawley Group. I am so excited to announce that Ehab has joined our team. Welcome, Ehab.
Welcome, yes.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So glad to have you. We wanted to talk a little bit about why we started a team and what that means to you as our clients. The way for me to explain how our team is different is to kind of explain what a typical real estate team is. So a typical real estate team is a group leader. So while I'm the captain of our team, I don't really consider myself the leader necessarily, but anyway, we'll go with just what a typical real estate team is. So there's one star performer, and then a lot of subordinate agents. And usually those agents that are on the team don't really have any identity in terms of the team. It's everything, all of their sales are reported under that star performer. They're typically not seasoned agents. They have joined the team because they've joined the team and willingly given up their identity in order to study underneath that star performer. So that's the trade-off that they get. And eventually they move out and they move on and go on their own, more often than not. Sometimes people stick around, but that's a typical team. And it was the opposite of what I was looking for when I started my team. What I wanted was all star performers. So rather than having subordinate agents, I really wanted partners. And I wanted to keep it really small so that we could all keep our arms around our clients fairly easily. So, when you're doing 200 deals a year, there's no way that everybody can keep track of everybody else's clients. So I really wanted to keep it to only 4 people. All of the agents had to be experienced and established in their own business. That was really important to me, and recognize the benefit of coming together with synergy and collaboration. So that's what I envisioned, was all star players, all first string, to use sports analogy, I'm not a sports person, but all first string and all starters, basically. And actually, it took some convincing, right, Nicole, to get you on board.
Yeah, definitely.
In a team before.
Yeah. And it was one of those things where we were looking for the right partnership to be able to grow both of our businesses at the time when we were having that conversation. And I just was wanting to make sure that, it was the right scenario and the right fit for me and for you.
Mm-hmm. And it has been. It's been great.
Definitely.
So Nicole, tell me about tell me what belonging to the team means to you. Tell me what belonging to the team means to your clients. Tell me more about you and your perspective.
Yeah. Well, we were, when Kim and I started having this conversation, it was over a year ago. And at the time, both of us, I think, were looking for someone who, we had a great agent who was a backup agent and could help us when we were out of town or wanted to take a break or whatever. But we were looking for something more where that agent knew intimately the details of both of our clients, and we could share that kind of information without feeling like, we were losing anything as far as autonomy goes. We have a great relationship with our clients. We have a high level of service that we want to provide. And for me, I wanted to keep that service seamless. So if I'm gone, Kim can step in and take care of the client and make sure that and she knows already what's going on with their situation, what's going on with the home that we just listed. And, we just had a listing recently where Kim was out of town, and I had been there to see the home when it was photographed, and then Ehab had come over when I was holding it open for a showing. So all of us were involved in it, and then her clients were able to reach out to us when they were ready to see a home, and Ehab took care of that and showed it to them, and kept the process moving along without any I guess really any issues or any problems, but really just creating a seamless transaction.
And the clients really felt like they were being handled by a team rather than being backed up. Like they weren't being handled, right? They were being
Right.
being cared
Service.
for seamlessly. So that was awesome. I mean, that was really kind of our first experience as a team of 4. But Nicole, you and I and Britt have been doing that for a year, so it was great.
Yeah, and so, whether it's showings, whether it's reviewing an offer with a client that we have a listing on, whether it's writing an offer for a new client, being able to know that even if I haven't met that client face to face, which often I have, or Kim has, or Ehab, or Britt, we're able to. We already are talking about that business, and we know the situation and are able to pick it up right from there and move forward and provide them the ultimate experience that they would be getting from any one of us.
How about you, Ehab?
Yeah, for me, I was an independent agent for the past couple of years, and prior to going into real estate, I was used to working with teams in my corporate life, and for me, it's something that's always been very important is the power of collaboration. I believe very strongly that when we put our heads together, we're greater than the sum of our parts, and that's something to me that I felt was always missing. I've always strived to provide top-notch service to my clients, but I think from putting our heads together, aside from the service that Nicole was just talking about, we open up our clients to more cohesive marketing between the 4 of us. We have essentially tripled our client base, so that way if I have a client who's looking for a property, and we actually just talked about this 10 minutes ago, and both Nicole and Kim have something that may be coming up in the market, automatically we now have a buyer and a seller that might work for each of our clients. Whereas on our own, you have to kind of wait till something comes up. So I think that's going to be a huge benefit to both our sellers and our buyers. And then for the service after the fact, again, we now have a giant pool of resources from plumbers, electricians, contractors that we've all worked with that just is going to continue to provide more service and more options for our clients. That's something that I'm really excited about. To be able to, put all of our heads together now, have collectively 30 years of experience that we can share, that's just going to continue benefiting everybody that we work with. And that's just incredible.
I agree. And to add to what you were just saying, not only do we have each other, we have all of our networks of agents.
Yep.
In addition to each other. So, I may know different agents than Ehab. So I might have an inside track on a listing that I know that Gina, our friend, is going to bring on. You're right. I mean, we're just greater than the sum of our parts, way greater than the sum of our parts. So.
Yeah. And I think back, there's no 2 real estate transactions that are identical, and that we're always coming across things that we've never seen before. But again, rather than trying to power through it one by one, when we put our heads together, we can come up with creative solutions that are just going to keep our clients ahead of the game. And I love that piece of it. That gives me so much energy, and I transfer that to the people I work with. So to me, that's super exciting.
Yeah, me too. I love the collaboration. It's great.
Yeah.
And if that's all we do, that's such a huge benefit to us.
It really is.
So I was raised in real estate, and my mom was a broker. My grandfather was a developer, and so was Britt. Britt was raised at the front desk of our previous brokerage, where her sister was real estate for a long time. So she's a real estate kid.
Yeah, so I essentially grew up in that office, and then in 2018 I started working there myself, which was really cool because everyone was kind of like family. And then I really wanted to take that to the next level and work with agents on a more intimate level and help the clients and just get to know really the process and everything much more.
You were such an obvious choice for Nicole started because you just bring such a level of dedication and fun. Honestly, we have so much fun. So, well, thank you guys, all of you, so much for being here this morning. And I know 2021 is going to be a great year. I'm just so grateful and happy and excited about where we're going to go.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Thanks, you guys. Bye.
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 See you all later.